So today's video is the very long-awaited video of my book review of ACOTAR. I'm sorry it took me so long to make this video. I just finished the whole series just a few minutes ago. I don't know. Okay. So I mean, nobody really watches my videos anymore, and I know this sounds so like petty and awful, but because of that I didn't want to make any more videos because I mean, what's the point? Nobody's gonna watch them. But I just needed to make this video because I am completely in love with the series and I highly recommend it to anybody. I really, really love this series. Like, beyond my own heart, I love this series. Like, I can't, beyond my own heart, I don't know what that means, but like, I can't express the words of how much I love this series. It's amazing, like, beyond amazing. It truly, I don't know, okay, it's like one of my top favorites. Sarah J. Maas is like my #1 author now. Like, it's like her, then Cassandra Clare, then like Marissa Meyer, and then, you know, like, I mean, they're just amazing. But Sarah J. Maas will always be #1 for me, unless I find another great series. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I know I showed you this book already, but I mean, it's been a while now, so I mean, fresh reminder. Okay. When 19-year-old huntress Feyre kills a wolf in the woods, a beast-like creature arrives to demand retribution. Dragged to a treacherous magical land she knows only from legends, Feyre discovers that her captor is not an animal, but Tamlin, one of the most lethal, immortal fairies who once ruled their world. As Feyre dwells on his estate, her feelings for Tamlin transform from icy hostility into a fiery passion that burns through every lie and warning she's been told about the beautiful, dangerous world of the Fae. But an ancient, wicked shadow over the fairylands is growing, and Feyre must find a way to stop it, or doom Tamlin and his world forever. Now, let me tell you, Feyre is a bad bee. Like, she's so strong, and she kicks ass, and I'm sorry. I know, I don't cuss on my channel because I don't like cussing, but she truly does. She's just such a badass, and she just is amazing, and she doesn't take crap from anybody, even her sisters who are lazy. And I hate to admit it, but I'm like her sisters. I'm lazy, and it's, oh my gosh. Okay, so basically, it's true. She starts to fall in love with him, and you know, I mean, she's mad at him because he kidnaps her, but then he doesn't even know how to act around her and stuff because he's falling in love with her too, but he can't tell her that because she has to fall in love with him on his own. Okay, so like, there's this whole treaty thing, and he lies to her and tells her that there's like, there's the treaty demands a life for life after she kills the wolf, and blah, blah, blah. Turns out that's false. He needed somebody to kill. Okay, so basically, a curse was put on him and all of Corinthian to, he called it a blight, and her name is Amarantha, and she's beyond awful. Well, and the King of Hybern, but we'll get into that to the next book. But, she's just, she's horrible. So, I know I'm wearing my pajamas, sorry. So basically, Feyre had to kill a wolf or one of his men with hatred in her heart, and then go to Corinthian and fall in love with him. Well, they did the dirty deed, of course, and he said he loved her. Well, she didn't say it back, so as soon as she didn't say it back, he sent her back to the human world because he knew it was a long shot. Well, then after a couple of weeks, she ends up, she finds out that a friend, Claire Better, was killed and stuff, and she knew it had something to do with Tamlin because a few weeks before, you know, he sent her back, Rhys came and met her. Well, he asked for her name, and she lied to him. So that, I mean, of course she lied to him. She wouldn't give her name. He was evil. He made Tamlin beg, and it was horrible. Well, then he gave Amarantha her name, Claire's name, and Amarantha took her and killed her and tortured her. It was horrible. Like, she nailed her to the wall. It's horrible. Like, imagining it was horrible. Then Feyre goes back and tries to get to Tamlin, and then he's gone. Alice, her friend and his servant, tells her that he was taken by Amarantha, and that she put a curse on him for 50 years. I'm trying to describe it. I don't know how to describe it. She put a curse on him so that, because she wanted him. Amarantha wanted Tamlin, but then he refused her, and so she put a curse on him to make some other girl fall in love with him. And then if that girl killed him, or no, not killed him, told him that he loved her, or she loved him, the curse would break. And that's why he sent her back, because she didn't say it, and so he figured it was a lost cause. Then she went back, and she got captured by Amarantha, and ended up having to do these 3 trials, to prove her love for Tamlin. She beat every one of them. But she made a bargain with Rhys because she was dying from a fever, and he was betting on her to win. So she made a bargain with him that she would go to his night court. He's the High Lord of the Night Court, the most powerful court in Prythian. She made a bargain that she would go to his court every month for a week. And then when she killed Amaranth, like, she went through all these trials. She had to face a Middengard worm. She killed that. She had to read, and she can't read. And Rhys, okay, so, like, since he made that bargain with her, there was a bond between them. So he could see into her mind, and she could see into his. I mean, well, technically she couldn't. Another book. The other book. The second book. She couldn't, read, so he told her what it said. Like during the thing. Otherwise, Lucian, her friend from the Spring Court, where Tamlin was from, he was gonna die if she didn't read. So she had to read, and blah blah blah. Well, then Rhys told her which lever she had to pull to solve the riddle, or whatever it was that she had to solve, and then she won, blah blah blah. And I mean, of course, Amarantha didn't know about the bonds, so I mean, technically, Sarah J. Maas did an amazing job. But of course, I mean, it's a series. I mean, she's going to go on anyway. And then she got out, and they won, and blah blah blah. And then the third, hold on, forgot. The third test was she had to kill 2 innocent fairies, or 3 innocent fairies. The third one was Tamlin, but since he's immortal, I mean, not all immortals can't die. It's just like, he had a heart made of stone or something, so she killed him, and it didn't work. So then Amarantha got beat, and then Amarantha killed Feyre. Then Tamlin cried and blah blah blah. Well, then all the 7 courts gave her a kernel of their life and made her again, but as High Fae, and she has all their powers now. It's crazy. Then after they won and everybody got cleared out, Rhys told her that she didn't have to take the bargain, or she didn't have to hold up her end of the bargain. Then and then they all lived happily ever after. No, oh my gosh, that would be too easy. So and that was the end of the book. It was such a good book. I highly recommend this series. Like I said, I can't recommend the series enough, and it's just so amazing. I loved it, and if you ever read it, I hope you love it too. And I can't wait to make the second video on the second book. But yeah, I just thought I would give you guys what you wanted. Please, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.